know you're focused on the players, but I want to talk coaching a little bit because people have been praising Udoka and Kerr getting a bit of criticism, which rarely ever happens. So what adjustments do the Warriors need to make, coaching included?
I think, number one, they need to guard the hell out of the ball. Like, I think it starts with just their defensive tenacity in guarding the ball. There were so many blow-bys in Game 3. It was alarming and it was concerning. So, look, are they going to target Steph? Yeah, but like Pat Bev said, you're in the trenches, time to man up and guard the ball. So I think that comes number one. I think number two, offensively, I'm going to say I think they need to play faster. I think Draymond, even after made shots, push the ball and try to get some chippies. Now, I know that there are rim protectors at the rim, right, for guys like Robert Williams and Al Horford who's around the rim as well. But if you can play faster, I think that gets Draymond involved in the game more. I think that gets more open shots for Clay. And I think for pick and rolls, it gets you into your action faster. And the more I can get Steph involved in pick and rolls, if Boston wants to stay in drop coverage, that gets him going offensively, and that gets the momentum of our team offensively.
Yeah, I like what you said in the beginning. I also like, obviously they have to contain the ball. We all seen that. But even if you contain the ball, you got to rebound it. Mm-hmm. You know, the Warriors are the best when they're in transition. But you can't get in transition if you're steady taking the ball out the net. Even if you want to take the ball out the net and play fast, the defense is still matched up. I think they have to do a better job at rebounding. But that goes to now a coach's decision. Are you going small lineup with Draymond at the 5, or are you going Looney and Draymond at the 4? Because now you do that, that presents different opportunities offensively for you as a unit also. So, but Steve Kerr, he's a champion. He's been a champion as a player. He's a champion as a coach. He's been here before. He's been down before. I see him making all of the necessary adjustments, so I'm not really worried about that.
For me, it comes down to this, fellas. You know, we sit here and we dissecting the game and what needs to happen or whatever. Let's be clear about something. The Warriors know what they need to do. Mm-hmm. The question is, can they do it?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Can they do it? Because it would be one thing, like, for example, from a schematic perspective, I just think that Jonathan Kuminga, the Moses Moody's of the world, you need to find a way to insert them in the game to make sure your boys, your main brothers, are ready and fresh come the fourth quarter. You got to insert these brothers in there. If you've got athleticism and length on your bench, damn it, find a way to use it, because Jaylen Brown's like 25 years old. Jason Tatum's like 24 years old. I mean, the brothers are young. And then you look at White and Smart, and these ain't old heads, my man. These brothers, they've got legs, they've got youth, they've got athleticism, they've got further, they've got energy. You've got to find a way to match that, which to me is why Steve Kerr should be playing a couple of those young guys. Outside of that, it's really about, can you do it against these boys? Are you just an inferior team, and this is just a bad matchup that you can't overcome? That's really what this comes down to now.
Nah, come on, Steve, bro. I don't think that. I don't think that, man.
There's a bad matchup.
No, they've been up game one. Boston came back. They won it. They won by double digits this past game 2. They were down double digits game 3. Came back, took lead. They've been in control of the game. They just let it slip. So I don't think this is a type of team where they're waking up like, man, we can't beat them. I think this is a type of team like, man, we need to do just a little bit more here. We need to do a little bit more there. Stay calm, get the best Draymond, rebound the ball, and we put ourselves in a position to be champions again.
Well, PB, a lot of that starts with Draymond, right? I mean, you talk about Boston being plus 16 on the boards. You talk about points in the paint, 50 to 20. I mean, they got dominated, right? So if you are going to go with that small lineup, you need the energy level of Draymond to be off the charts tonight to manufacture that type of rebounding for your team if you are going to play small.
Yeah, obviously they like the small lineup. They're used to it. They've been doing it for years. I just don't know if this small lineup works with Boston.
Before we move on, let me ask you this, and I can't stop staring at your wrist. I mean, it's nice. Yeah.
Shout out to my girl.
I mean, she hooked it up.
Yeah, she always does.
She hooked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed. No wonder. Yeah, it's extra nice. I mean, it is.
I see her steady staring.
You know what I like?
I see her staring over here.
Nice on me.
You know what I like? Your girl lit your wrist up.
Yeah.
And rather than vice versa, she did it.
Yeah, she did.
So that's nice.
Yeah, a little Bugatti, you know.
Okay, I'm with it. All right, now I'm refocused.
I don't know about
now
the gold.
I'm refocused.
I don't know about the gold mixing with the
No,
the
it's
ice.
diamonds.
No, it's
I
just
don't know about
diamonds.
that,
That's
It's
the
but
thing.
it
diamonds.
does-
It's just
Diamonds go with everything.
Get a zoom in. Come on, guys.
You
Don't do it like that.
You
Get a
don't
little
need
zoom in.
anything but diamonds.
Diamonds.
You're
It's
good.
just
You're good.
all
You
diamonds
could just
matter.
go diamonds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm focused though. Let me ask you this, okay? And it's not because
Molly,
I'm
you know-
feeling myself because I picked the Celtics. Go ahead, Stephen A.
I said, all I was saying is, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with the drip game. I told
No,
you.
Oh, do you want to pop out your 2 chains?
no.
We got 2 chains
you
right
got-
here. Sometimes he pops it out a little bit, but only in LA.
Okay, I gotta
He keeps
see
it.
it.
He keeps it tucked on the East Coast. All right, let me ask you this though. So you all picked the Warriors, all right? I had the Celtics in 6. I just want to ask you, if we were going to do this over now with what you've seen through 3 games, in all seriousness, do you think you would have picked this series differently?
No.
So you still have the Warriors.
Still have the Warriors. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about that.
Sorry about the man part.
It's okay.
It's
okay. It's okay.
You don't want
I
to
mean,
throw computer
I'm
at
feeling old today anyway. It's all
I hope
good.
for the sake of making my pick for Golden State that I'm correct, but the more and more I watch, like in the trenches, like I want to give credit to Boston, even though a lot of people feel like, well, Golden State's always been in control of
Yeah.
the game. I say, well, have they? Because Boston has found ways to win in the trenches, and that deserves praise from me. It feels like almost has Golden State been battle tested over the last couple of months in the playoffs when you look at who they've had to go through. And yeah, they won these series, but I'm like, damn, Boston's been through KD and Kyrie. They've been through Giannis, who's playing like the best player in basketball, a Miami Heat team that defends better than any other team in the league alongside Boston. So, like, I don't know, like that trench experience, I think is coming out right now against the Golden State Warriors.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.